All right, starting it. Just wait a couple of seconds. See. Nah, just go with it. All right. Well, today I'm going to be reviewing Verb's account on server 66, and Verb is here with me as well.
Howdy.
Can you give me a brief rundown about your account, like the history and whatnot?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I started, I think, right after Metal Knight first release, so pretty early on in the game cycle. And I wasn't really. I'd spent a little bit and didn't really whale for a fair amount of time, and then I don't know. I just kind of started, spending, and it snowballed from there. Yeah, I've been active basically, I think, every day since I started playing.
I didn't really notice you till like late into, well, basically the beginning of EBZ with, what's it called, CE came out. That's when I started noticing your name, seeing it around a bit. Seeing y'all were getting up there. You with Ipo and Jackson as well.
Yep.
So that you're rank 1 overall in BP 2 now? Oh, damn.
I think so. Mobag could probably beat me in BP, but you know, he reconfigures his teams a lot and stuff. So,
wow. I mean, your server overall is somewhat top BP heavy, like similar to ours, a bit.
yeah.
Oh wait, strongest character being so, Atomic Samurai, huh? Pretty consistent with everybody else, and then the CKs. Damn, that's a lot of 6 stars, or a decent bit. I mean, I saw your SAP calculations. It wasn't bad at all, but you have a lot into some other things. I wanted to ask, like, you have a lot into like a random characters down here. I would assume like Lightning Max was for ECC when it first started, and you just didn't bother to revert. Then
I still use them in ECC. I don't know. I'm kind of a pretty lazy player. I got something set up that works, and I just keep doing it pretty much. And yeah, a lot of the random sacks is all stuff where the guys are still in my training center, and so it's a lot of gems to pop them out and revert, and then try to pop them back in, because I still use most of them. I guess I don't really, I don't know, G4 and Sky King and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of that opportunity cost or whatever, where I can remove the stuff, but it takes more gems than I want to spend at any time.
okay.
I'm usually capped right away monthly for reverting sigils and stuff too, just because that was kind of my first push. I was like, this stuff is all spread out, I've got to consolidate it some more, so a lot of the sigils are still waiting on the monthly reset to move around.
That's one of the most annoying things that I've noticed is the sigil reverts. Only having 10 per month is killer. Like with new units every month, it gets hard to manage that. But it seems like you got it down a bit from what it was, but so that your metal bed is stripped now.
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, I pulled the trigger on Garrow, and I was like, well, somebody's gotta suffer, and so I don't know. MB still, you know, he becomes more useful for just kind of dying and reviving over and over again, so I figured he was probably best to sacrifice.
Yeah, like he almost serves like no purpose now. He's just like Phoenix Man, just there to die. He does some in PvE, but you can just switch out the gears for atomic into his, so it's not pretty much not a big issue at all.
Yeah. And see, I'm like I said, I'm kind of lazy. I don't even really do that. So you'll see, I haven't logged into the account at all today. So you can do, whatever you want to look at. And my bossing and stuff has suffered pretty bad compared to like Epo and Jackson, especially.
Oh yeah, those guys are pretty big into PvE. I've noticed.
Yeah. Well, Epo's got a slightly bigger box than I do. Like, a lot of us skip some of the early SSRs, but he's got Boros, so Boros makes it for a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I've never really bothered switching gear around too much to try and push harder. So,
I mean, there's like almost no point except for like getting a bigger number, which is pretty fine as of now.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you get the max rewards for whatever you're doing, it's kind of. Some people like it,
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, like when they have like vid events to do that, I kind of enjoy it, but just the regular stuff, I don't really mind at all.
Yeah.
Plus, later on, we'll get like SSR Plus Boros as the club boss, as well as Bakuzan later on, but by then, it depends when they add it, because when I was doing my research, I saw they added it around after Flashy Flash Plus. So if they do that, follow the same thing, it's going to be difficult. There's no way we're going to kill the SSR Plus version to like later into maybe UR.
Oh.
It just depends. No, that's good. I mean, because with the current SSR Plus that we have, it's not going to be possible. But if we have a lot of decent, strong players, it should be possible, but I'm not sure. Because most of everybody's players are quitting.
Yeah. Well, that's all right though. Having something still to work towards. That's a lot of the problem we've had is sometimes they rush stuff out, but then we master it so quick anyway that it's just the usual daily skip content or whatever. So having something that to look towards is still, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. At least we have the chance that once they add that to get a full diagram or shards as well.
Yeah, nice. Some of this stuff really does need a reward update.
Yeah, because of the fiery pieces that we need.
Yeah.
Then I saw this, like the spread isn't bad. Obviously you want Atomic maxed out along with Koketsu and Garo for their breakthroughs.
Yeah.
And CK is just there. I saw you're using him currently in your lineup. Basically just there for the reflect.
Yeah, I was using Metal Bat still, and then, I don't know, just kind of talking a little bit with Mobad suggested maybe I try putting CK in instead. And I figured, Metal Bat still does what he needs to do without the sacks anyway, so I've been trying it out, and seems to, I don't know if it changes much in the end, but yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of your battles earlier in the morning and seeing how you did. Seems that one of your big issues at the moment, even with Waken 2 Guryu, is that you lack a little bit energy to use. Because you have Garo and Atomic sped up, and your Koketsu is in the front line pretty much just doing his basic, not having any ability to ult at all.
Yeah, that's one of the, because everybody with Kings killing the 3 energy off or whatever. It's kind of, it's like, I don't know which one would be better. Problem with Garo is he's so frail, like compared to the rest of the units. He dies early, so
yeah.
I figured getting him out and having him push stuff first might be better because he tends to die before the rest of them anyway. But
yeah, he's a very squishy unit compared to Atomic and Koketsu.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I was thinking the specialized guard or whatever would make him a little, but I guess everybody, especially Atomic's, doing so much damage now that it doesn't, it's just everything's going to go into a Gary bubble unless they got some kind of damage reduction or whatever anyway. So kind of disappointing.
Yeah, But later on, he gets a little bit more use. But as of right now, it's not that high.
Yeah.
He would be better if we didn't get Koketsu so early. But
Yeah, that's the whole messing with the timeline thing is one of my sore spots. Sure.
and it also seems that we're getting Phoenix Man wheel soon as well,
Oh man.
which is quite odd to see how
Mhm.
fast this is going. I thought it would
Mhm.
get Garo rerun instead of that.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of weird seeing that they did King rerun instead of just going towards the next wheel.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the whole like messing with my planning stuff. Is I was like, all right, so I got to get ready for Phoenix Man, and then it was just King again, and so I'm just like, well, sitting on all my resources, which is kind of why I ended up deciding to go with Garo anyway.
I see.
Something new, something new.
A new fun toy to use.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll help you out a lot more in Crescent Tower. That's what
yeah,
most people are lacking at since nobody pulled Silverfang.
yeah.
I saw your purple sack spread. You have a lot more than me. And you also have decent bits into basically your main characters. Then some on CK just because I'm assuming can't really do nothing with the 3, so you just slapped it on them.
Yeah, just the spares. I figured pump them into something. And yeah, I don't know. I would have fewer on King as well, but because of my gear luck, which maybe we can discuss later too, King's got a unyielding nerf. So I was like, well, may as well activate it on whoever's got it, and I haven't had a chance to move it anywhere else yet. Otherwise, he probably side speed.
Oh, okay, I see that. Well, after we look at your characters, I'll go back towards the other sack calculator I made for you.
Okay.
Right. Thought I turned that off. See, yeah, there. Yeah, I was watching your gears. It's quite it's quite unfortunate seeing that you have a very tanky atomic, but he's quite lacking in attack.
Yeah, I don't know. My gear luck in general has just been terrible. Let me just say I've made up for a lot of it, but I was waiting, I don't know, 6 or 7 months for the final fiery speed piece. I've still never seen a drive HP percent accessory.
Oh
So, yeah, among other things, it's gotten a little better. Obviously spending can alleviate some of that, but the trickle of, especially now, club pieces just, yeah, kind of been holding me back. And yeah, I don't know, like I had crit on atomic, but I was kind of figured I'd try out little tanky just to see, just because he seems to do enough damage as it is. Everything's so damaging, everybody gets put in the bubbles with everybody's attacks, so I figured maybe because of his damage reduction.
Yeah, that is true. And also with this piece, I'd run this steel over the attack percent.
Yeah.
Because you're getting life steal rate along with the unyielding nerf, which is still good, even with breakthrough characters still being around. But
Yeah.
also, did you not get any good pieces from the previous event, the Saitama Days?
No, yeah, I bought them all, but they were all disappointing.
I know I got my DK piece from there, along with another one, allowing me to have a full DK piece DK set on my Goketsu, which is nice.
Yeah.
Then right. Oh wow. Double attack bonus, then double HP bonus.
Yeah, I was. This is another facet to my bad gear luck. For the longest time, I was having hard times getting triple good stats in anything in my buff gears, but that one was actually pretty recent. I just kind of pulled it randomly and was like, well, I mean, it's 4 percent bonuses overall. So
Damn, no wonder his HP so
Yeah.
high. I thought it was,
yeah,
Jesus, they ain't bad at all. I mean, makes him well balanced.
yeah,
Then double crit, HP, and double attack. They ain't bad. I wouldn't even revert at all. I'd just save it, honestly.
yeah.
I saw this earlier, the internal injury burst buff thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's when it rains, it pours. Again, I was trying to pull for the triple damage rate or whatever, and yeah, that came along with it. I was like, well, I would have preferred it had just been straight hit points or straight attack, but
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it'll be useful again someday.
yeah, I mean, this is already a good piece in itself with the triple damage rate, but with the special augment, it could be nice later on.
Yeah,
But see, oh dang, double growth on attack and HP, then just one speed. Ain't bad. I mean, pretty much want to have a tanky and a good attacker on your atomic.
yeah. He's definitely my highest investment unit, but I try to A2 and get extra gross where I can, but
Oh, no double HP growth on Gogetsu.
no, it's yeah. You'll see in my bag or whatever. Like I don't know. A lot of people seem to have a lot of spare hero or villain stones, but
Care
I do
to
not.
care to explain this right here?
Sorry, what's that? The stream's on a bit of a delay.
Oh wait, I forgot about that. I forgot I did that last time. There you go. Sorry about that.
Oh, well, I mean, it was I picked either defense or speed. It was kind of like, well, I mean, he's going to either be sped up or not, so why not give him a little more, whatever extra tankiness that gives him. I don't, kind of a judgment call, and, sometimes I'm bad at the judgment calls.
I mean, later on with Phoenix Man, we'll because we're getting Flash next. That's obvious.
Yeah.
But with Phoenix Man being out, you'll have to put Goketsu in the front line and having your Garo and Atomic in the back. And whatever other unit like Guryu or whatnot. No, wait. That would be Goketsu, Garo, Atomic, Guryu, Flash, and... not really, huh? I guess with any other unit comes out, but alright. Never mind, excuse what I just said. But yeah, this is quite lacking just because of this, the damage rate.
Yeah.
Like your
That's it.
Koketsu could be a lot higher. Yours is just capped out at.
I was super disappointed with the HP. I've seen other people getting 20 million or whatever, but yeah, I think it's that accessory piece. Literally never seen an HP percent one. I do what I can. I think a lot of this was my CK's old gear too, and it's just always been like that. I'm stuck with it's like, what do I put there? I put speed. I think I had speed for a while, but it wasn't very impactful. Well, at least that's doing something for his tankiness, hopefully.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, Atomic won't kill your Koketsu the first swipe, and the second one he will, but should alleviate some of the damage out. But this is a nice buff towards your Koketsu, the increasing the basic stats of the minions by 30%. That is extremely nice. Then the column attacks, it's alright. Along with lifesteal rate, helps a little bit with the HP recovery.
Yeah, he should be doing a lot of recovery on his own, but yeah, it's kind of I was just, if you look at my gear bag, I pulled a lot of the fiery feet with gemstones looking for speed, so I had stats to transfer from those.
Oh yeah, I noticed that you have a lot of gemstones still in your bag.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Damn. Ooh.
Oh, I guess I didn't even notice I had an HP too. Nice.
Oh, let me see.
But I don't know if like
I'd
those.
suggest transferring the column attack onto this piece, then transferring the HP percent into. No, wait. Damn, no. You'll act. Oh,
Yeah.
no, wait. I forgot it sacrifices. Damn. That is. I mean, that'd be up to you, honestly. Like, if you want to keep this, if you're still playing with TTM comes out, you could go for the extra HP over the column attack. But that'd be your decision, honestly. But having a stronger TTM, I'm not sure if you have the permanent HP bonus on the S class, but if you do, it'd be nice to get your TTM HP high as possible.
Yeah. I didn't even notice I had that. That's good, but yeah, I'll have to do some reconfiguring. I'm still hoping for better gears. I suppose we all are, but
No, it's just regular. Okay. Drive. Oh. Nope. Oh, attack percent, HP 1. Oh wow. Wait. Oh wait. Double HP bonus and speed bonus. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you could try to keep re-rolling if you wanted to, or just work on another piece as well, since we're pretty much accumulating the green material over time, and I'm assuming your club is winning the club war every time as well.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think locks are more my limiting factor now over any of the actual materials. So I'm waiting again on monthly reset to buy some more from gems. And yeah, I got a couple options. I think I was going to try to get more crit, but going for more HP for Koketsu probably.
Yeah, that would be your best bet. Honestly, having your Koketsu even more tankier. But this isn't bad. It gives you your Koketsu a bit more survivability and some offense as well. Double crit. That's not bad, but it sucks that you have double death reds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Got to work with what I got and fight against my bad gear luck. With the buff gears, it kind of feels like it started to turn around a little bit recently. But yeah, always waiting on locks.
Yeah, I also bought out all the locks in the gemstone shop. That's what I've been really trying to do, get all the percents I need. Currently trying to work on Koketsu's villain one, since I already have a permanent HP bonus. So I'm trying to get 2 HP bonus and some flat HP as well. But it'd be like highly unlikely.
Yeah. See a lot of those defense reduction. Sure.
It's so common. It's so annoying that that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garo. Okay, double HP, double growth into attack 1. Okay. Ain't bad. Then gear. 2.2 mil Garo, okay. 6.5 mil HP. It's just crazy to see that even with this much HP, he's still so squishy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crit rate ain't bad. The only reason you're running crit rate is because of having no keepsake, so you want to increase the odds of getting breakthrough on his ult.
Yep.
Low speed red, I mean, it's not bad. It's just there.
Yeah, he's got mostly the hand-me-down gear again, because it's a recurring theme. My gear luck ain't great, so use what I can that works. I would like to have a drive set on. I don't know how much you make, but
You're almost there. You just need like one piece basically to complete it.
yeah,
Which happens sooner or later, but it's quite hard to get because the only way to get it's either through the club boss or if you want to buy the gear shards weekly along with the world disaster, which costs a lot to
yeah.
get
It's
pieces.
kind of, it seems like every other week or every 3 weeks, depending on if I miss one of them or not. But yeah, I always buy the sacks, but then yeah, everything else saved up for whatever shards I can get when I can get them.
I usually can't really get the shards since I usually just go for the cores. Since we have so many characters to Purple Star now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting pretty good on cores. I mean, you can see if you scroll deep into my box, almost everybody's got 1P now, just figurines shenanigans.
Okay, I see that you've done that too, huh?
It's actually pretty cheap. It's like 15 cores. And then, I mean, you probably got spare shards to convert into pink shards or whatever for them. So it wasn't terrible, but yeah, if you're feeling the crunch, it's probably not worth it. It wasn't all that much in the way of stat bonus, but
I've also started doing the same. I went through my bag and did a little calculating to see, but it was decent stats, I'd say, for like how cheap it is, and we don't have that many units at the moment to like keep at 5p. I mean, the speedsters, of course, but not many of the old SSRs.
Yeah.
Triple attack bonus and 1 flat attack. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that was fairly new. I think, well, no, that one was on Atomic, but then I got that other one, so I figured why not swap it over to a more offensive character.
Not a bad idea at all. I mean, if you wanted to, you could try to have the HP bonus on him and try to make him a little bit more tankier and see how that works out, but you feel like you get more value in having a tankier Atomic over having a tanky Garo.
Yeah, it's the kind of, I think you got to kind of have the two-tier defenses if you're going to try to make a tanky guy. Like Atomic's obviously got the non-crit reduction, which in addition to the HP makes him actually tanky. Garo's kind of, I don't know, he doesn't have enough. So
he doesn't have enough in his kit built. He's pretty underwhelming to say, but the only thing that's going for him is just that he can do breakthrough follow-ups, which is extremely nice.
Yeah.
And double crit and HP.
Yeah, that's just trying for a triple crit, and I bet you I have a double crit with some even junkier stats in my bag somewhere. That's the one I'm working on.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, don't want to put that one.
Oh wait, you gotta take it off filter. Double damage rate, bonus damage red. Okay, that ain't bad. Oh, and attack. Oh, ain't bad on him. Well, this is pretty nice. Helps him survive against CK's reflect along. Maybe, but unlikely him surviving Koketsu's Crows.
Yep. Looking for the triple damage rate, and I figured that was a good stopping point at least. Because the lock's always the lock. And yeah, that's CK's.
The hand-me-downs, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Then double keepsake on King. I noticed that everybody else doesn't have double keepsake except for King.
Yeah, it's because of the, excuse me, because they got rid of the wishing event, or they were going to get rid of the wishing event coins, and I had so many spare. I was like, well, I had bought everything else out because I went pretty hard the last time, and I was like, well, what can I do with these? Why not have a little random flex?
See, I mean, it's not that bad if you pretty much have some sacks to spare. There's like almost no reason to build up Guryu or King's buff gears at all. Like, pretty much how the game's gonna go, unless if you don't pull a speedster, is having 4 units built up, if possible. But pretty much just 2 will be your carries and the sub DPSs as well.
Yeah, that's. I'd like to get there with four guys be able to max sack, but it's a slow process. It's slowed down some too. I don't know how much more I'm going to be spending. So.
Yeah. And the 10 speed. I mean, oh damn, you got an assist enhancement as well.
Yeah, I got a few of them from the shoes from the gemstone. So.
You just like stacking, huh?
I had the enhancement too, but I was like, yeah, I'll just save that for Goketsu. And yeah, there was a time when I had my king was max sack for a while in that kind of awkward phase between, and it worked out pretty well. I mean, his drones were hitting for like 3 or critting for 9 million damage sometimes, but in the end, having enough damage isn't really an issue right now. So it's more, how do you get past the you bubble? So
yeah, King's drones are very nice and fun to see how they destroy the enemy.
yeah.
But I noticed this gear, the unyielding nerf 1, which is pretty nice, but it's kind of an odd. It's like very situational due to King. I mean, without Berserk, he just does 1 damage, but with Berserk, he does some damage, so it could help you out, but. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming with like his ult, it does the person in front of him.
But yeah, and that's kind of, it's one of those, like, I wondered. I mean, does it activate with his drone attacks? I assume it doesn't now that I've seen it or whatever. But it was kind of a matter of I got the bonus stat, and this was basically the only place I could put it. So I figured I'd put it there for now, and eventually if I get a accessory with that slot open again, I can put it on somebody more relevant. But yeah, I'm not sure it's really doing anything on King, but you never know.
Yeah. Then King just basic, doesn't really matter what he has at all. I mean, it helps out the drones with the damage rate and crit, but nevertheless, doesn't matter.
Yeah, got the triple speed. That's the only truly relevant thing. So yeah, I got whatever else I could without resetting.
And then Guryu as well.
Yeah, he's got junk.
Oh, it really does have junk.
Yeah, he had the attack. I think the set that's on Garo right now, but I figured more impactful on Garo.
What are you currently working on now?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought too much about gears. Just waiting on better pieces and getting more stuff to convert into red gears. I really my focus was kind of working on some of the buff gears, but again, yeah, waiting for resets so I can get locks.
Oh well, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah, I got some decent bases ready, but
all you're lacking is pants.
Yep.
Sadly, damn. I mean, you're close. It really does look like you're struggling with gears.
Yeah, and I try my best not to miss opportunities to get them, and it's just they trickle in. It was funny, like I was waiting on fiery pants, fiery speed. I think it was the accessory piece or whatever for so long, and it made me suffer because all the rest of my speed stuff was good, just waiting on the fiery set bonus or whatever. And then I finally got it, and I got 2 speed accessories that same day. It's like 7 months with nothing, and then 2 in the same day. Go figure.
Huh, damn. I mean, it's pretty tough. And I noticed that you're running triple piercing, which is not bad, but I'd say I wouldn't run it with your current attack where it's at. I mean, 2.3 is higher than most, but it's not really suited for your placement. Like, you're a high tier player, so this is lower than most high tier players. But the Bastion, that's nice. Non-crits. You're running bomb. Okay, that's nice.
Oh yeah. And yeah, it's tough to, I don't know, to try to figure out what the best sigils, because it's like I don't know if I could go back to putting crit, but that just makes my attack suffer again. And everybody else, I assume, everybody else relevant is probably around the same crit res rate I am. So you know, unless you're totally maxed out, getting 102%, you know, even that's critting like what, you know, a quarter of the time maybe against anybody else's AS. So it's, I figured the general attack works better on everybody else. And yeah, I don't know, I set the sigils a long time ago, and I don't know, maybe I could put attack in, but kind of, I was overjoyed that I got all three, the piercings, so I was like, hey, I'm giving to my best guy, because I think they give a little more BP than straight attack. So number go up is always.
Just like Green. He was addicted to BP.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird. Like, I've done testing as well, but I went full stats except for like replacing Bastion, and it worked a lot better for B. But it just depends.
Okay.
To be honest, like I went full stats, so my atomic is now around, say 2.7 mil attack with almost 7 mil HP. But so I want to see later on how much your sigil situation, but it's not bad. Oh yeah, you're pretty much full stated on him as well. Just that one piece of gear that's really holding your back, huh?
Yep. And I mean, his page 3 talents, obviously, I stopped doing him when a Garo dropped just to work on him. But I mean, that would add a little bit, but probably not much.
I'm assuming you're still working on Garo, right?
Yeah, he was. I figured I'd max him out. Go back to. That's everybody else relevant should be pretty much max.
All you're missing is just the ult boost, and that's about it. Huh. And CK just has whatever along with King. Yeah. And Guryu as well.
Yeah, it's Gary, you probably shouldn't even have sigils, but I had some Berserk sigils ready, so I was like, well, why not?
I mean, for me, I'd revert them just to get the sack back, but I wouldn't really rerunning the Berserk sigils. They don't really do much since it's just a flat boost instead of a overall percentage, so it doesn't really compare to a sword sigil.
And I wondered about that with I think it was people putting injury sigils on Sonic V2 back when he was relevant, and I think they were outperforming what you'd expect with the flat, like flat as being affected by some sort of percentage boosts or something. So I thought the Berserk might do the same, but either way, in the end, yeah, whatever it's adding is not, you know, Gary, you're not relying on Gary's Berserk to do any of your damage anyway. So that's, yeah, probably King and Gary will be first on the chopping block for more sacks of the month.
Yeah, I mean, your atomic is even tankier now, 7.7 mil HP. Then you gained a bit of attack, which ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, it's I miss what you were just swapping them around and putting the piercings on.
I mean, I would swap the sword out onto Garo, but I didn't really get much time to play test them, so I can't really say at the moment.
Yeah.
But with Keepsake, it should change it a bit more, since without Keepsake, he's pretty lackluster in damage.
Yeah.
But overall, your sigil situation ain't bad. I mean, you like more level 7 hearts of level with swords, then eventually start doing, I mean, if you want to, I mean, later on, it'd be your decision if you would like to have your sigils unlocked on your core unit and speedster, or just save up the sigil boxes for future sigils, like they'll benefit later.
Yeah, that's excuse me. Part of my psychology is I'm pretty impulsive. So I end up I get the box and I'm like, ooh, just do something with it right now. But yeah, maybe I should start saving them for. And you'd say probably get more HPs in the future.
Yeah, either HP or attack, but it just depends on how the course goes. Because later on we get injury sigils that are better than what we have right now, along with DLT sigils. Then follow-up sigils that boost like your attack when you're following up on certain characters that have that in their passive or awaken skill.
Okay.
But it'll be like later on till maybe like you are, but that'll be a good wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Big. So that you're lacking a lot of omnis. I checked your hero and villains. So that it's been quite rough on you past months.
Oh yeah, no, I had a big amount, but I tend to like when Garo dropped, I dumped them all on him and got him 5-star right away. And I did something else. Oh, I think I converted some for purple shards to get Garu purple stars quick too, because I don't know. I get impatient, and I'm kind of I don't know. I think I'm sort of winding down, ready to start taking a break at least, maybe until UR era or something. So I was kind of like I started getting in the mindset of like, well, why keep saving this stuff when I could have fun with it right now?
I mean,
So,
that's also been my mentality. Like, what if the game just closes out and
yeah.
I never got to use my resources? And I
Yep.
was just hoarding the whole time. I mean, it's always nice to have fun right now, but I know it'd be wise to save.
Yeah.
But it's personal preference, to be honest. I'd rather have fun than just keep hoarding my resources.
Yep. And I had over 100 Omni boxes saved, but I can't remember all what I did with them. I know some of it went to Garo purple shards, which in the end is it's such a terrible conversion. It's three orange shards to one purple. It's well, leave that to assets, yes.
Him and Lily G are like pretty much the only people that go for like 6-star characters.
Yeah.
Damn, 9 revert cards. Jesus. I guess not much to do unless like you invested early on into like random characters, but other than that, pretty much just saving it.
Yep. Got them in, and yeah, they pop up in random spots and events, and yeah, now it's kind of like, I'll just pull the Saxon stuff out of a character rather than revert his level stuff.
Wait, did you get Silverfang or did you just go for the 50 for the Evo Stone?
I pulled 50 for the Evo Stone, and then there was some little event this rerun too, I think, where they were giving them out for pulling one of the supplies. I can't remember if it was.
It was the tactic cards.
Yeah, which I have gone hard on tactics a couple times, so that was one of them.
Surprised it happened so early, because it barely came out.
Yeah.
See that you're the only one that you're lacking is just high tech, which is fine. It doesn't really matter since there's no new high tech unit to like DK. Then after that, that's Metal Knight. Then Metal Knight, it's URG4. So we don't really get no high techs out on this game.
Yeah, it's been a low priority. I'm sure if I wanted to go try hard and swap gears around, I could push higher there too.
I mean, with your current stats, you should be able to go a decent bit higher than usual.
And that's one of those I haven't tried pushing there in a while, so it's probably.
You're like the only person I've ever seen have this maxed out.
That's I think. Shout out to Jackson. I think he actually hit 117 training before I did too. I was surprised.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I'm barely
That's-
catching up.
yeah, that's fairly recent. I think I just got RMG up to 117, and it was in that process I think that finally got it. 'Cause I was trying. This is why I've got as little. I guess I don't know. Some people are probably like 4.5 million coins. Wow, that's a lot. But I've been burning coins on skill levels for months and months trying to.
Oh, yeah, I have no coins. It's it's quite tough.
Yeah.
But I've seen players that just hoard it for some reason. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Then tiers. It's not bad. All 21 except for this one, which could be done later.
Yep. And that's nobody warned me until I was getting close that the daily cards were gonna end up being the limiting thing, not the actual.
The essence or
Yeah.
training, yeah, essentials, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that. Go ahead.
you're almost there. You're, which is crazy. I'm a bit behind you, but it's gonna still take a while to get to 22.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know FNX is now at 22, along with Joshi as well. Which is, I'm assuming they've just been buying the extra sweeps inside the training center.
Oh, yeah, I totally forget about that. That you can pay coins to get extra. Yeah, no, I haven't done that basically at all. So, shoot.
It's not a lot. You get like
Yeah.
1,000 a run, which is, I mean, over time it'll add up, but it's
Yeah.
doing it the first couple of times it doesn't really do much at all. But speed is key, so like being the first one to be there is
Yeah.
best. Then, oh damn, almost all gold on burst and salt. Okay. Mobility. Okay. Crawl. Almost gold. Duelist, combat, and heal. Oh, you got this active too, so you're getting more stats. Okay.
Yeah. That's his tactics has been kind of. I mean, it's really expensive, but it's been kind of fun to try stuff out here, just because and I don't know if I'm optimal in anything except for speed yet, but it's been an interesting kind of new feature. It's kind of a bummer for people who don't blow a bunch of money on this game. They don't
Yeah.
get the option, but I've been trying stuff.
This one thing I didn't really expect to happen so fast was tactics being released, but
Yeah.
I guess we kind of had a foreshadow due to how fast the red gear released too.
Yeah, they like to rush stuff. It's kind of stressful.
But it is nice having all gold assists. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Helps out your Koketsu a lot than any other potential unit that you boost that has minions.
Yeah. He needs the help. And oh boy, high techs.
Oh yeah, the fun. It's pretty much useless besides
Yeah.
just getting stats. Then revive and all gold speed. Oh damn.
Yeah.
2-star as well. Shit. I haven't seen anyone with this high tier.
I'm sure there's at least a couple people who've got 3-star speed. I bet you Joe Smanny does. And I bet Bobad does. I don't know if he's saying that, but
Damn.
yeah.
You could almost have 3-star. You're just missing 2 and 3. And pretty much the blue 3 stars as well to feed in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've probably got to make another pass of enhancing stuff in there, but yeah, I could probably, if I had the stuff I needed for it, I could push it. But
Almost 1,200? Jesus, man.
yeah,
You've been going hard, huh?
yeah, that's this is probably like my major area of spending since it's come out.
I mean, that's not bad. That's extremely wise to do, since this is what will give you the bigger edge, having higher tier tactics than other people.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to see how the shop looks. Kind of similar still, huh?
Ooh, that's something I'll have to do here. I gotta remember what it was I was fishing for, but I was waiting for the shop sets.
Oh, I can get this. The burst. It's a 1.
Yeah, maybe I was looking for burst.
Wait. Burst. Get his burst. Am I allowed to get it for you?
Yeah, no, by all means, go for it.
Alright. Go. Damn.
Sweet. Make that bad boy 1 star. Nice.
Now how much you get? 50% of ult damage. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And it just keeps increasing from there, but that's quite nice. That was a lucky find.
That's awesome. That's some streamer luck or something.
Oh, yeah, but for me personally, I wouldn't even run immobility. Like, it does so little, and I'm assuming you don't really have much to do. Just a little bit of resource. I mean, you can run all 3-star blues, but I wouldn't say it's worth for just how low you get and back. Like personally,
I mean, what would you maybe put there instead then? That's kind of, I was just kind of like, well, I could, either try to just put stats in there or put a set in, and I think immobility seemed like at least it's HP or whatever. But curious to hear, outside thoughts on this stuff. Yeah, been playing around by myself, so
I've been running all harm on villains personally, just for the extra reflect damage I could potentially have.
Okay. Yeah, I think I probably had all harmed in there before.
Right.
Pending. There.
Oh, you have all gold, all harm.
I could do it. Okay, yeah. You could certainly put that in and check it out and 1-star them or whatever. I guess maybe I didn't have all golds when I was doing it.
Now it's just 9%. 1 star, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I also noticed that you have this activated. For me, I was testing out combat, and it doesn't really, I feel like it doesn't do much. Like, it's at the moment where it stands, like, it's too low for it to really be used. Like,
yeah, it's just add another 9% to the whatever calculations is probably fun.
Like, personally, I've been running, heal is pretty good, but it would benefit your Koketsu a lot more. Having flow here for them to recover after action will be better.
Okay. Do I have flow anywhere else?
You have it on your grappler slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying so swap the heal and the flow, kind of?
Yeah, because this is after action heal, and this just heal. This increases your heal effectiveness.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that makes Heal.
A lot of tactics.
Yeah.
Have you gone through and condensed them down, or you've been too busy to do that?
I've done it a few times. It is kind of tedious when you've got so many. Oh no, suffering from success or whatever. But yeah, I've made a few passes. I could probably do it again, but sometimes I end up like, I don't know if you look at them. I've got a few like duplicate 2-star blues just because I wasn't paying attention.
I've kind of done that before too.
Yeah. But yeah, I could probably make another pass. See, it is kind of nice getting a big stack of 3-star blues ready for when you
later on.
Ascend some of the higher stuff. Yeah.
Oh dang. You're just missing one flow. And this isn't bad at all. Duelist. For me, I saw your situation with the energy and I want to test out chance. Because your chance is pretty high. It's higher than mine. Since
Oh yeah, that's one of those where like I don't know. So I read somewhere somebody was like, "Oh, that's bad. Don't use it," and I just kind of forgot about it since. So
I mean, early on, like 1 and 2 star. I mean, 2 stars it becomes good, but early on with our meta, due to how different it is compared to C's,
yeah,
it wasn't viable at all to run. But now that we have either later on, depending with Flashy Flash and Phoenix Man, we're gonna have 4 villains or either 4 heroes. But
yeah,
having higher stars on your chance will allow you to gain 1 energy or even higher later on if you have
okay,
full golds,
yeah,
because that happens at the beginning because it fills up your energy gauge up to 1,000 and you gain that energy, so it allows you, let's say if you're like your Guryu was just awaken 1, it allows you to be an awaken 2 Guryu
oh,
basically.
nice. Okay, yeah, that's more impactful than I thought it would. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a lot of those. I mean, outside of things like speed and cruel and burst, a lot of these are just kind of put in whatever. This is actually very useful for me to kind of get these outside thoughts on the tactics, especially. So
Yeah, the tactics is quite new and still a lot of experimenting will be needed to do.
yeah.
Wait a minute. No, I was about to see, huh? You get, what is that? 3%. Yeah, it'd be overall better to run the purple for the extra 1%. No, it's 5% instead of 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Rappler is fine. Well, this. I mean, revive is decent, but it's not gonna do much. It's only affecting your espers, and that is just keying and Guryu.
Yeah.
Like for me, because I'm pretty much my chance is low right now since it's only a 1 star, so I gotta run passion to counterbalance. But for you, kind of want to say it's like, it may or may not help you, but it could help you with the extra energy because it's been helping me a lot. Allowing my 3rd unit to ult, but with you having 2-star chance, you're guaranteed that 1 energy plus extra energy. That's
Yeah, that's that. And I think honestly I probably put that in there just because they were all Esper, so I thought maybe I'd get some of the bonus stats out of them. So yeah, I mean, I think at this point, yeah, more energy is probably. I mean, energy seems to be a limiting factor, especially because nobody's running Watchdog Man anymore. Finally, man, that Watchdog Man lived in the meta for so long. One of those I didn't expect at the beginning of the game. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then all of a sudden he was just there for a year. So yeah, energy is definitely.
I mean, Watchdog Man is like a love-hate relationship. He's so good, but he's so annoying to face as well.
Yeah, yeah.
His utility is amazing. But now that we're getting deeper into the meta, it's pretty much him being taken out.
Finally, time for him to retire. I mean, I can't think of anybody else who lasted as long in PvP as. I mean, CK will be close, but even CK is kind of running out of relevance now.
I think the next up and comer is pretty much Phoenix Man, who lasts for 2 years, then has some usability in your meta. But how recent did you get Distortion for?
Um, it's been a few months. That's another one that like once I saw people started getting it, I was like, yeah, that seems useful. So I pushed it a little bit.
I knew early on that with tactic cards, distortion would be more viable due to pretty much the burst. Every time you get distortion on the field, your units just follow up. But other than that, everybody wanted Undying Shield for
Yep.
Bomb Core. But
Yeah, I pushed Undying 4 pretty early, and yeah, with Distorted, it was probably right around the tactics that I realized, yeah, okay, if I'm going to be getting extra attacks, may as well get 2 of them.
so I guess you're not buying extra attempts anymore. You're just doing the free ones.
Yeah, that's. I figured at some point I was kind of like, where can I save gems? And that was one of the spots where it seemed like a fairly. Oh no, I get 2 every, or I get 1 every 3 instead of 1 every 2 now, or 2 every 4, or whatever it is. Yeah.
Jackson, that's crazy. Someone need to start a GoFundMe for my better internet, huh? It's so bad over here. Like, there's like no good providers. It's quite tough. But, oh wait, let me collect this real quick. Oh wait.
Oh, my gold pass just ran out. Oh well.
I mean, for your spent, it's not bad. Along with the resources and materials that you have on your account, it's fairly good. I mean, I'd say most of your spent went to costumes a bit, then early on characters a bit as well. But
yeah, that's definitely I do tend to spend a lot of, or I did tend to spend a lot of money on stuff that wasn't strictly making my account better. Like if I had just gone hard with that kind of spend all into sacks, other things, I'd probably be a fair bit stronger than I am. But I'm a bit of a collector kind of guy too, so I mean, have a lot of
that's fine.
Stuff.
I feel like Hellfire's costume along with Monster Chose are extremely nice.
Yeah.
One of the few.
I really like Hellfires.
Show off Mobad's attack, which was interesting. It was quite. It was quite of a almost slanted fight on your part. Like you whittle him down a bit, but he still has the edge on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's his Goketsu is a fair bit stronger than mine.
I would assume that he has 20 mil HP on his Koketsu as well.
It's probably close. I think probably 18 to 20 somewhere.
He spent too much on the game. He forgot to pay his internet bill. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. It's quite insane to see that he's still able to one-shot Yaguryu, but it's quite expected. He's squishy.
Yeah.
But this as well. I think his atomic is tanky due to the fact that he doesn't have full attack percent. I think his atomic's around what I was seeing. I think it was around 2.6 or a bit lower, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he was doing a hybrid HP setup, sort of like mine before, but I haven't looked at it again recently.
Because you guys are evenly matched in energy, since he has A2 and you as well.
Yeah. But yeah, usually fighting Mobat, it's just kind of a war of attrition that he wins, I think, because of the Koketsu HP mostly.
Yes, because he's beating you in speed along with stats as well.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult fight. But with the changes on your team, which you should be a lot more offensive now and have a bit more survivability.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what it changes. Because any more energy income is always good. That's kind of one of the big factors now, especially. You know, you can only get two guys to ult in the first round and possibly only 2 in the second round. It, you know, becomes less of an issue after that.
Yeah, it only becomes more likely later on, but that's when most of your characters are dead by then. Oof. That's one good thing about specialized guard. It doesn't get affected by crit.
Oh, it doesn't, huh? I haven't looked into it too much. Probably should.
It's pretty nifty, but the only way to really counteract specialized guard is just having either a lot of attack or a lot of HP, depending on the character.
Yeah.
But whew, damn. His CK must still be built. That's crazy damage you just did to your Kogetsu.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mobat's CK. He's got lower investment on it, but it feels like he doesn't. I don't know. It's crazy.
1 second of video, 2 seconds of stuttering. Jeez, man. I need the only person I can really go towards to is AT&T, but don't really have good memories of them.
Yeah, no.
And there's Spectrum. Spectrum sometimes there's like good and bad days, but mostly bad days. Because I've had a lot of days where the internet just goes out for some reason.
Yeah. I live out in the sticks too, and we had terrible internet here for years, but then we just got fiber, and let me say, having fiber out in the sticks is amazing because, you know, there's very few other people on it, so I get crazy good up. But yeah, if you're somewhere populated, it's rough no matter what pick, because your nodes are all, you know, they're all congested, and or if you try, you know, like 5G, those are all, you know, everybody's making phone calls and whatever too. So yeah, kind of, it's rough unless you want to pay for a business line, but then you're paying like $500 a month.
Oof.
Low speed too, because they know they can, you know, they can charge businesses an arm and a leg. So yeah. It's tough. There aren't many good options.
Not really. Not a lot in my area at all. Damn.
Oh, man.
It is a DPS issue right here.
Yeah.
Because it's insane that this crow lasted till like turn 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised these crows are all dead now, yeah. As great as Atomic Samurai is, and he's the last one left.
I mean, back then he was able to solo, but now with Kogetsu breakthroughs,
Yeah.
pretty much a wrap. For you, now that you have chance, I say it'd be better to run Metal back because you'll be getting more energy with more heroes.
Okay.
And also it'll help your Garo from getting a mark. Which
Okay. Yeah. And that's yeah. I can try this out and maybe it's not like there's a lot of stuff to revert on CK, but more into metal. I guess I don't even maybe even.
you don't really need to invest into Metal Bat at all, to be honest. He's just there to flop.
Yeah.
But there'd be a lot of play testing to see. But Turok is an interesting player to place since he's quite the few players who still use Silverfang or
Yeah.
even bother to build him at all.
Yeah, no, I think right now, it's probably not going to last for too much longer. But Silverfang, I think, is really pretty damn good right.
Yeah, because of his energy seal that he does.
Yeah. Yeah, because of the energy seal, and then yeah, you can cheese out survival with his evade or whatever the one hit point thing is. And then yeah, I mean the big AOE damage, but like I said before, damage is a problem. Getting past the bubbles, but the energy seal sure makes the energy pressure that much worse. Oh, but I saw already I had 5 energy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Not bad at all. I wonder when they'll release. I mean, they release keepsakes like about the end of the wheel, but I'm not sure if they would release it earlier because it's quite annoying to get a keepsake of a character that's in the wheel.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they'd do it before the flashy release, but at this point it's looking like yeah, maybe not for another couple weeks. Depending on what I plan on doing here, I might skip it entirely.
I mean, you could always go towards the PvE routes. Not that bad. I mean, you can just wait till you are to come back, which is fine. You have the resources to wait it out. You don't have to shine now.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been my plan is gonna maybe just because I don't know. I mean, for my psychology at this point, it's kind of like if I'm in the game, I get tempted and I keep spending, and like I had mentioned, I don't know. I think it's time for me to find a place closer to the city where I work or whatever, and yeah, it shouldn't be spending on silly game if I'm trying to look for a new house. So I'm thinking I'm gonna let one of my club mates just hang on to the account, and I was originally going to do something silly like put max Sax and SSR Genos and SRMI or something just for fun and call it quits, but no, that's with all I have spent already. Like I shouldn't just brick my account entirely. But as you saw with my black tickets and stuff, I'm not going to be able to pull flashy.
Yeah, unless you spend.
Unless I spend, and it's kind of.
Is your commute long?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's 40, 45 minutes depending on traffic.
Jeez,
Yeah,
it's a bit far away, huh?
yeah, yeah. Because I work right in Minneapolis. I'm in Minnesota, and I live out, like 45 minutes away out in the whatever's the next thing past the suburbs.
Ah,
So,
at least it's somewhat peaceful where you're at.
oh yeah, no, it's beautiful out here. It's just yeah, there's nothing. I have to drive 10 minutes to even get to 10, 15 minutes even to get to like a gas station. Well, there's
Oh,
upsides and downsides, but I'm kind of a city guy anyway.
I also forgot to mention that with Metal Bat reviving, you're getting specialized guard constantly since you have awakened to Garo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Helping his survivability some.
Okay, that was weird. I expected most of your characters to go into the unyielding state, but they lost like barely any HP. Hmm. Wonder how much HP he has. Uncle Katsu.
Yeah, I don't know. Turex count is at just now. I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if he was close, like HP wise, to mine. But I'm pretty sure I've got with all the passive stuff that you get from collections and whatever, that I've got better secondary stats for sure.
Yeah, you have a lot of augments that are helping out. The all gold assist
Yeah,
and the 30% onto your minions.
yeah.
Jeez, it's kind of a one-sided fight here. All you lost is just your core, but let's see. Oh, you gotta. He attacked you back. There's Ipo, who skipped Koketsu and got Garo.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but
It's
I think
interesting. For me,
yeah, you,
I only have like a Awaken 1 Koketsu, but it doesn't really. I've faced God K and it's come close, but it always comes down to Koketsu and Atomic versus the Atomic underside.
yeah. You never know with Epo too. Like, I mean, he gets farther in EBZ than I do regularly.
Oh
He's doing
yeah,
something right.
you're like the most unfortunate player.
Yeah,
You either get Josh Manny, Mass 6, or Lily G early on.
yeah. It's been yeah like 7 weeks. I've been out in the first or second round because yeah, I always get matched up. I always get matched up against somebody who's stronger than I am right away. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm some, I don't know if I'm a top four by any means, but it's like, come on, like, let me get some better rewards.
I mean,
I've been trying,
you're a
I've
top
been trying to,
contender.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I certainly, like, last DBZ I was in with Lily, I could not, I was trying all kinds of different positioning and stuff, and I could not, um, and yeah, definitely, I mean, I don't know, Mass S maybe that one time, when Joshy beat him, but I don't know what was going on there. But because I can beat Joshy.
Oh, with that battle, it pretty much came to placement as well as speed order.
Yeah.
Due to Metal Bat being faster than his Gelwin and him
Oh, okay.
reviving, it allowed his Gelwin to stun his Atomic. Basically, damn. Because the first and second round,
Okay.
and he had the advantage of unyielding Atomic earlier as well,
Okay.
which was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It's
Kind
quite
of the perfect storm of circumstances or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very surprising. I didn't expect
Yeah.
that to happen at all.
Yeah.
But stuns pretty much got him the win.
Yep. Yep. For now, at least. Which is fine. I mean, honestly, that's I mean, I liked the stuns, but it's just adding another layer of randomness, especially with the cruel stun, coming off a king and another one of those. I suppose it made it for more exciting matches, where somebody like Joshi can beat Mass X, but yeah, you'd like to be rewarded for your character team building and your placement and stuff over just getting random by a stun and play. At least I would. I don't.
I'm happy. I'm happy that Galwin is gone. It makes the game more fun.
Yeah.
So they're just pretty much luck based.
Yeah.
Oh dang. His girl did quite a bit against Yugoketsu. Even with the HP reduction. I didn't really expect Yugoketsu to go through unyielding.
Big damage now.
Oh yeah. Now that you get more energy, allows you to ults.
Yeah.
What got you interested in the game?
I don't. I've been a fan of One Punch Man ever since I first saw it. Whatever it was at this point, almost 10 years ago, maybe. And then I watched it or whatever, and I started reading the manga, and then it was just kind of probably just a random, like an ad popped up or whatever, and I was like, oh cool, I'll check out a One Punch Man game, and it just sort of snowballed from there, I guess.
Oh. Those ads are always bad. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mobile ads. Wouldn't surprise me if they had you click the little thing and the lava comes pouring down or whatever. Ads that are not representative of the actual game at all. You gonna beat me here? Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh. Interesting to see.
Yeah.
You do have the speed advantage. But
Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Samurai's dead. The rest.
it's a little.
It is.
It was a little too close for comfort.
Yeah. Well, that's. I'm sure it's always pretty close. He was very strong. He was certainly much stronger than me for most of the time we played. He's from my server 66 as well, so I've been watching him for quite a while, and yeah, I would say he's the stronger account than I am, but not having Goketsu at this point, I think, is his main disadvantage.
That is true. Koketsu's better overall, but Garo's follow-ups are very nice to have.
Yeah.
Peak Arena. I wonder how this is. Are you with Crayon on this or no?
No, I don't think so. It's however they partition the servers up. It's kind of just, well, Torque Daddy was there, so I think Cryon would have been in there too, but he's been out of it for way too long. I just recently, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, pushed up to first, but kind of dead game. Dead game mode.
Yeah, there's pretty much nothing here to get besides the cores and sack.
Yep.
Then if you need the chips, that. Oh. Do you play LC?
No, very rarely. Like I used to play it only when I had a daily quest or whatever for the 6, but it's one of those, like, I decided not to early on, and it's now at this point, you know, I don't know, it takes so long to push up to a relevant spot, and I don't have a monk emblem or whatever, so I just kind of skip it.
Yeah, if you don't have the monk set, it's quite hard to play that mode.
Yeah.
It seems that there's nobody up there yet in your brackets.
Yeah, I usually just try to pick the bracket that's gonna have the least effect on my actual playing, you know, or whatever. For this one, I mean, injury damage, I guess that translates over to charge, but I figure, I don't know, the gimmicks are whatever. Silly, especially now the healing and the revival one I will never pick again after whatever the first time with when CK versus CK matches were already going to 10 rounds, and it just made it so that attacker would basically
it's so annoying.
Never pick those again, but yeah,
I'm glad that's gone. The 10 round thing.
Yeah. Pretty brutal.
And the only real way to win this is to either have a stronger CK or be the what do you call it? Words. Can't think of it. Well, basically, just being on the red side, you have the higher possibility of winning if it comes down to the 10 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it was basically, it's just the defender, the red side, wins timeouts, at least in the EBZ rank up. So yeah. But yeah, games have gotten back to a more reasonable length. They still do run pretty long just because there's 9,000 different animations and follow-ups. But
yeah, it takes long. Later on, it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
Which I don't want, but it doesn't seem that they add 4 speed, so we're stuck at 3.
Yeah.
I know later on they add a sweep function to make it easier on ABZ.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that would be nice, because a lot of these, it's literally until I get up to the higher ranks. Poor guy. Just get the floor wiped, you know? Yeah.
I know early on when this came out, the Warzone guards were quite difficult.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, there was I'd come up across team comps that I couldn't beat.
It was insane to see.
Yeah. Overtuned them a little bit or something, gave them all regular NPC hit points, but then they also had the team synergies or whatever. They were just...
I wanted to ask you, how come you didn't get 5P Guryu? Since you already have the keepsake.
Yeah, I was working on them, and then what happened? I switched to somebody else. I don't know who it would have been. I mean, I guess I wasn't done with maybe I wasn't done with Atomic, so I started him later. But he's kind of I have actually, just as of yesterday, I think I put him back in extreme training.
Oh. So you're not
Because-
going for the 5P on Garo then?
Well, that's kind of, I don't know if it's gonna be, I assume it's gonna be the wishing cards event for his keepsake. And yeah, that's, if we don't, we couldn't save up the coins from it anymore, and if they don't give us double funds, that's going to be an awful lot of money just to get it. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'd like to get it, but I just don't know if I should throw another $400 in one shot at the game right now, depending on.
I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but it's not that expensive. It's only like $150 to get his keepsake, but
Yeah, I guess maybe I'm mixing it up with the wheel price or whatever. I'll have to look at it and see like when it comes out, because yeah, I kind of set for myself, when Flashy Flash gets dropped, I was gonna start to take a break just because I knew, because they messed with my timeline too much, I wasn't gonna be able to afford to get him without spending a bunch. So that's when I was gonna take a break. But it sounds like now Keepsake's not gonna come out until after Flashy, because that's just a few days now. So it's kind of in an awkward spot. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to. But that's kind of, I started operating under the assumption that maybe I wouldn't, so that's I swapped Garo out of the ET back for, it looks like, having 5P Gary would actually be nice. So he's still, I don't know, like about 40 out of 121 or whatever, so that's, wow.
yeah, that'd be a good while, unless you sped it up. But
I usually buy 2, but that third extra one is just too expensive.
yeah, 380. That's a bit too much. I know. Even Lily G has stated that's too expensive for his taste.
I've done it a few times when I was rushing. I don't know if it was Atomic maybe, but it didn't feel great, that's for sure. It's like, this is literally as much as the other 2 combined.
You see your gems drain real fast with that.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're also working on resetting buff gears at the same time. That's 540 a pop over and over again.
Oh yeah. I've had times where I just reset it at once and I had luck, but it's quite rare.
Yeah, that's I've done it a couple times. I actually got a 3-speed hero attack without any resets, but I already had my speed. Or I guess maybe it was at hit point, because if it was an attack, I probably would have replaced it. But then I was just reverting some stuff to do some more resets, and I tapped it accidentally. Destroyed it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my big advice for people is don't do a lot in the game right after waking up or right before going. Because I've done several things now. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I had like 55 bracelets from the backup stick. I had about 2,600 saved, and I don't know, must have been right after RMG dropped, or maybe it was on the last one. I was going through and just picking up all the like the ticket resources or whatever, and I accidentally bought whatever it was. It was like 80 cores with all the rest of my bracelets.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and I actually submitted a ticket, but because it was me not paying attention and not some bug or whatever, they're like, sorry, can't help you. That was one of the things where I was just like, man, I lost a lot of motivation going after that. Boy,
Sweet. The devs can't really help you with much when it comes to like those type of issues. I know
no.
I had a guy who spent like 20k gems on the Saitama, what do you call it, routine, I guess, on that page, like refreshing to see how many stars you get or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And they said they
Man.
couldn't give it back to him, which
Yeah.
it was sad to see 20k gems wasted on that.
Yeah, on that, you know, I mean, really, I spend 10 for that other refresh once or twice, but
I got in times where it was I didn't get one of the exercises, so I had to spend the 10 gems.
yeah, good old randomness.
Which is fun. The one thing I do like about this new characters being out is back to like Bomb Core, where early on Bomb Core, where all your characters don't die to a Metal Bat or a CK.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like anyone's in your thing at all.
Yeah, geez, I guess I lucked out. or didn't luck out, depending. You know, it's kind of nice sometimes to be able to get some practice fights, guys. But yeah, it looks like unless somebody's hiding and hasn't done anything yet.
At least you didn't get Mass 6.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how it goes on your matching, it might be nice or not.
Well, it's, you know, it depends on what he does too. Like, it seems like a lot of times he gets the whatever it's first 2,000 points and then just puts up a throw team. You never have to worry about it. When he doesn't, it can be kind of nice to kind of throw your team at him and see if anything goes through or how well you do. I remember one time, a long time ago, probably the last time I got anywhere in the EVZ finals, it was me versus him for whatever, 3rd and 4th place, I guess. I got him down to my CK versus his CK, but that was back when CK versus CK at the end game was common, so it was quite a while.
Yeah, sin. Oh. Still haven't bought these out yet.
Oh, guess I haven't. Yeah, go. Yeah. And then
cores, then whatever.
Yeah, whatever I got the lowest of there.
Oh. Obvious. Then.
Do I have enough to buy them out now? I usually wait till I have enough. Yeah.
Just a bit, but.
Yeah.
I don't think this really matters. No. What else? I think Honor Battle doesn't open till. Yeah, it's not open yet. It's a bit later. Right. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry about that.
No worries.
Right. Let's see how far you went in Crescent Tower. 50. Extendable. Oh, you went pretty high in this.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was stuck last time on, I think, 35 and 50.
I mean,
This is one of those things where, you know, I don't know if I could be optimizing my teams better. It's tough because they're limited to your own fill-in.
say your hero's the one that's lacking at the moment. It's the bomb core. I mean, the only way you could go any higher is if your units like Metal Bat, Bomb, and DK for like maxed out sigils and sacks as well. But interesting to see. Swap the placement there. When it's the stream is really delayed. It's still showing the fight with IPO. Jeez. Yeah, but like these guys are so tanky, you do like no damage.
Yeah. And I mean, you see, you know, that guy there, he's a regular attack for 8 million. Well, both tanky and hits. It's a little easier with Gary, you know, because getting the bubble for a while. But yeah, hero side is just not working out too well at the moment. Need DK, yeah. It's kind of what I had figured, is that at some point they tune to this so that you need DK core to get past the hero side. I'm actually surprised. I think the last one I got to 35 and lower, and 50 and upper, but I actually made some progress lower, I guess.
Oh yeah. Last month it was harder because of the old follow-ups they had. This one is fairly easier, which is nice. I don't know why they gave us an easy one, then just automatically gave us a hard one.
Yeah, I don't know if they know.
I'm not sure if it's like preset or it's just random what we get.
Yeah.
Damn. Just DPS, then as well as core. I mean, this I'm just assuming is DPS issue right here. With him.
Yeah, good try. Little Genji.
He's worked a bit, but most of the times he almost does nothing. One of the weird things I've noticed, Metal Bat will sometimes boost your own unit as well.
Yeah.
Depending if you watch the fights or just put it where it just auto clears.
Yeah, I generally I'm a skipper, but that's to my detriment. I know, like, lots of times paying more attention, I'd actually see, because like I end up having questions. I'm like, how does this work? And how does this work? And it's probably one of those, like, watch, I'd be able to figure it out. A lot of the time I'm doing this stuff, I'm doing it in between. I got little downtimes at work, so I can't exactly sit in there. Wow.
Damn, even with your tanky atomic, he still dies.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to try and clear this, you'd have to switch gears with Metal Bat, but even then, I think the results would change.
Yeah, it's possible, actually. I do know that that's one of the reasons my bossing suffered. Verted metal. Fairly early on, and yeah, definitely his PvE day. No joke.
Yeah, he was a heavy carry for a while along with CK. But just with newer units, the power creep becomes larger.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and watching him do 0 damage to a bunch of people and carry bubbles over and over, I was kind of like, all right, you don't need investment.
He gets soft countered by that, but He was still viable for a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, especially because of the revives. When he does hit someone.
Are you maxed out in Mirage yet?
No, that's another one where like I maxed out on all the normal ones, but the wild is it takes more planning than I generally find myself having time for. Every now and then I just go up to them and try to rearrange my team and skip on them a few times, but it seems like a lot of them with the ones where they explode when they die, or the ones where there's lots of follow-up stuck on.
For this one, it's quite weird. I mean, since you have A2 Koketsu, it may be possible for you, but you would have to switch out Atomic's gear and put it back into Metal Bat, and as well for Koketsu. Switch his gear and put it into CK. The team that you want to be running here will be Bomb's team with CK, but with King here as well. So when your CK dies, your king will stay alive due to the drones absorbing most of the damage.
Sure, yeah.
Since you have Awaken 2, he'll just come back. Where is he? Yeah. No, wait. You have DK.
Should be in there somewhere. He might be on another team right now.
Seems like it. He is. Oh, 5-star DK. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This would be your Metal Bat team, since Metal Bat, along with the extra revives, will solo this. Doesn't really matter what you put in here. This team will be interesting. Since not a lot of room to play with.
Yeah, the 2-type cores get a little limiting. Gary's not so bad, but having to have 3 espers is kind of like there's half your team, I guess. Yeah.
Because there's not many good espers, and
Yeah.
you don't have Boros. It's quite difficult as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you have level 4. You do.
Oh yeah.
Right. Give it a spin. Alt. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, that's not good. How early did you clear Mirage Trials on the regular stages?
I got pretty high up to, I don't know, I mean above 150 pretty early on, but then I left it alone for a while, and I think I finally pushed it all out sometime this winter, 3 or 4 months ago, and I haven't really done a whole lot with it since, like looking at any of these wild stages.
Yeah,
But no, EPO and XXX were definitely clearing it higher and faster than I was at that time.
It's quite interesting to see that you pulled for Hellfire's keepsake. I think you and Bad Vibes are the only person I've seen with it.
Yeah, I had big plans. I think at that time in the game, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try to counter the meta or whatever." And so I started pulling on Hellfire, but ended up being kind of disappointed with him. I mean, he's all right, but the thing that he did well, I didn't get him to the point where he did it well fast enough, with the extra orange shield stuff. But yeah, I kind of tend to like if I'm gonna get a character, I'd like to invest as fully as I can, for better or worse. I did wait till Gary's rerun to get his A2 because I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have at the time, I think, but or AVM.
Just those two are just there for their unyielding, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forget about that. Yeah, after he alts and transforms, he's got none yet.
Whew. I mean,
Not bad.
doing fairly well.
Yeah, no, that's
But see how this stacks up, though. I know for me it became difficult. I'm pretty much just stuck on. I think I have like 5 more stages to do on distortion, but the team that's lacking for me is the 3rd one. But be interesting to see with your team, since you have Garo, it should make it a bit more easier.
yeah. Hey, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, Garo's pretty tough in this one. But that's just because your CK is weak at the moment.
Yeah.
But you should be able to get higher than me. You should be able to clear the Trials of Blades easily. That's one of the few I've cleared. I'm 90 on both of these, and I'm stuck on 87 on this one. It's quite hard to get past the Undying Shield.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of those like I haven't been back to it in a little while. But yeah, no, just the way you swap my teams there, pretty.
I mean, there's almost no reason to go back there since most of us have cleared it. I mean, just for the extra tickets and extra emblems, but other than that, not really.
Yeah, well, it's one of those I'd like to clear it, but yeah, I'm stuck now with the whatever the little blue things you need 100 of to more than
The chips
any of the
thing.
emblems or the chips. And yeah, here my bossing is ever since I swapped out the old. I was doing best with the core 4 Garyu and stuff, and then for a while, this is kind of I think with Boros, this kind of setup works well, but
Huh. I feel like this would be the best you can run at the moment, since you don't
Yeah.
have Boros.
it's kind of trying to force damage. I mean, it's possible that CK would be doing more in the end than Garo would, but yeah.
Oh, you're C slow. Oh. I'd assume you have him first to get the Berserk up early.
Oh, yeah, see, that's, I don't know, if I was maybe thinking I was going to rely on the
61.
Cruel or something. I guess I don't even know if that triggers the Berserk or whatever, but it's one of those.
All HP.
Yeah. Yeah, we could, I mean, probably got some speed. It's not like whatever he's wearing.
Yeah, just casually put a fire piece on him. I know your teams in Honor Better are quite annoying to face.
Yeah, I just revamped my lineup, and yeah, I'm actually a lot happier than I was last. I don't know how much the buff removal stuff is affecting things, but yeah, I used to I would just kind of stack my team one and hit skip and just see where I got or whatever. But now I've kind of got a little more in the way of SSRs I can spread out. Seems to be a little more effective.
I know one of the big carries is Garo. Then if you also have CK built, he's also annoying to face there. It's been annoying and fun at the same time.
Yeah, it's an interesting set of restrictions or whatever. Not like anything else I think we've had yet.
It's been fun running level 10 DSK core since it grants one fatal damage unyielding.
Oh, really?
It's been interesting. The only person that can really counteract it is Boros and Garo.
Yeah, I don't know what's been happening here in Resist, but like, I mean, you know, again, I'm not competitive with. I think Jackson's got a moderately invested RMG, which helps, and Epo's got the Boros, but like I was doing reconfiguring, and like sometimes I'd end up getting stuck with not having enough of the tenacity. I think, you know, I ended up getting 4 out of 5, and I don't know how much that matters, but my damage has just kind of been going down in Resist somehow. I don't know. It's one of those. I just kind of.
Oh, the resist damage is based upon the boss's boosted. So like the type boosted here, I think it was duelist. So more duelists that you have in here would do a lot more damage.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're affected. I didn't notice that till I saw the inconsistencies. Kutsu. I think you can't run. Oof. Yes. Mine would be better here, but you have him for the tenacity. I'm not that well at PvE, to be honest. I'm much better off as a PvP player.
Yeah, I've kind of shifted focus that way as well.
This as well. Wait, oh, this is SSR plus Kokatsu. I keep forgetting how their forms are different. Here. I'm assuming none of your characters die here.
I don't think so. It's been a long time since I did anything but skip.
Fun though.
I mean, that might be part of my problem too. Again, I'm not paying attention to what's actually going on. So, as long as I get my 10 out of 10 on the unyielding and the injury.
Yeah, that's
Then
fine. Like, there's no real reason to do this at the moment. Like, to really focus.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing I was thinking of, and I is if more damage gets you more of the whatever points you use to open in the vault, but I kind of don't think so. So
It does not. The only way to get points is just doing it,
okay.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also fine. Oh. What do you usually get on this mode?
But recently that's about expected. Sometimes I get as low as like 980 and kind of billion 100 or whatever, kind of where I have been topping out recently. I used to get 1.2, 1.3 billion. I'm not sure what changed. I guess it's just the removing investment in CK and Metal Bat.
That is true. They're fairly weak now since you're PvP heavy now.
Yeah.
Oh, sack. You want me to sweep your arena tries as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Not sure if you'd notice, purple sack rate up is up today.
Yeah, I just saw that nice surprise, but I don't even have 10 right now. They were so seldom and so few and far between before. It was just kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna see another one before I go into retirement or whatever. So I was pulling on them. Hey, what do you know? Nice surprise.
It's kind of crazy that they were edging us for a lot of months till like we finally get one, and now we have another one so soon. I don't know why they did that. So weird.
Yeah.
Seems like the state of the game is just heading towards where they're just sucking us dry.
Yeah, or they're just kind of everything's so haphazard, like they just don't even tell us about this rate up, making it hard to plan, which, I mean, I guess I can see on some level strategically, maybe having it hard to plan will get more people to do impulse spending, but I don't think it's very sustainable. It's kind of started burning me out.
Yeah, just seeing random events like last week, they didn't even said we were having a sack rate up.
Yeah, boom, there it was.
So unexpected. It's quite annoying, along with them removing codes, so we're no longer going to get whatever little resources they even give us.
Yeah, they don't appreciate that. Like, in the end, I don't think it's going to harm their bottom line to give people a bunch of stuff. Like, it's nice for the free-to-play players, and they stick around longer, and so there's more of a reason for vendors to keep spending. Yeah, I don't know why they're so stingy.
So weird. I mean, they've been cutting back a lot on their staff. Like,
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. That's how I was speculating. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that they've got like 5 people working on global total, and maybe it's not even their main duty. I don't know. It's tough.
So,
it's tough.
I mean, now that what they're doing is just copy and paste. Like most of the things, like you saw on the first anniversary, they didn't even bother fixing the bug on the floor. Yeah. And as well, what's pretty much Victor has left, who was like an official dev of the game.
Yeah.
and it was replaced by Crystal, but she doesn't really communicate as Victor did.
Yeah.
She's just in the shadows now.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have missed it. It was a fast change.
Yeah, I knew something was changing, and I did notice like the text they use for the weekly updates things changed. So I'm not, yeah, I wasn't super up on what was going on in the first place, but I did notice something.
Well, oh yeah, wait, your sack calculator. When I wanted to show you the one I revamped to be more PvP focused.
Oh, okay.
But it just depends on you if you want to really spend or not. To get Flashy Flash, like with Flashy Flash, if you decide, I mean, it's up to you honestly if you really decide to spend on them, and to get them 5-star day one. But with here, my idea would be to run Atomic, Koketsu, Garo, and along with King, Guryu, and Flashy Flash. But the main purpose of Flashy Flash, since he boosts Column, and with the 20% he'll boost, when 5-star he'll boost your King, making him a lot faster than your enemy's King. But that just requires a bit more resources into your Flashy Flash Plus, since you want to be faster than their Flashy Flash Plus if they decide to go this route, or they just put in Boros. I don't know, just really weird in the beginning, since most of Flashy Flash doesn't really become viable till he's 5P, since King will still be faster.
Yeah. But that's the speed removals would still happen even if he's slower, right?
I want to say no.
Yeah,
but
see, I've gotten kind of conflicting.
No, wait, yeah. From what I've seen, it does not remove the speed if King is faster.
Okay, well that's kind of.
But it also helps you because you'll remove one energy with the seal from Flashy Flash, then the fear from King.
Oh, it'll do both?
Yes.
Ooh.
3 from King and 1 from Flashy Flash, leaving them with 2 energy.
Huh.
It'd be an interesting combo to run.
Yeah.
But it's just pretty much just centered on PvP.
Yeah, which that's PvE stuff is kind of secondary. I'm the highest level on the server, so I get, new PvE stuff as it unlocks first, at least so far. But that stuff doesn't seem like it's nearly as difficult as in the PvE modes, which I'm already I do well enough, I guess.
Here, I was thinking about reverting your 4 stars or 4P, I don't even know what to call it, I guess. The 4 purple sacks you have onto your King for the unyielding nerf. I feel like it could help a bit, but I feel like the resources could be used elsewhere, since you're pretty much lacking in full sets on your Atomic and Koketsu.
Yeah.
Since you want to beef off your Atomic a bit more than along with Koketsu, since the HP you're lacking, along with Garo, beef him up a bit more.
Yeah, and that's it's very well may be that unyielding nerf isn't even really doing anything, That's very.
It could be, but it's a real gamble to see. Like, for what we saw, like not many units were unyielded. If you were facing a higher tier player.
Yeah. Yeah, and the breakthrough at this point is probably, Atomic's doing well enough with his because he's got his own inherent and then the unyielding nerf 2 on his. But yeah, that unyielding nerf 1's probably not And yeah, King definitely doesn't need stats. Sacks. Purple.
Yeah, he just needs the 3 for his speed, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So I believe. I don't think there's anything else to cover. I think covered about everything.
Yeah, it's all you know, unless you want to show off me flexing my stupid figurines or whatever. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Your lavatory and whatnot. Wait, do you have the figurines for the costumes? Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Hellfires. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's once I started getting the figurines, I was like, well, I should pull for the 3 postcards you need for them, or at least, which is a big waste.
How many gems did it cost you to get each one?
Oh man, I remember the holiday Tatsumaki one was brutal. I was pulling and pulling, and it was probably 10,000 something. But the rest of them weren't so bad. I don't remember exactly. It seems like it's kind of, I don't know, 1 in 10 pulling off the thing to get a postcard, and I didn't get any duplicates. I don't know. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Yeah. It's not for what it gives you. I don't think it's worth the gem. It all adds.
It's kind of a lot. 10,000. Adds up over time. I mean, you get like 1% HP, then some other percentages, but that is only based on the character, which, I mean, for the time they were out, it helps a bit, but later on, it doesn't really do anything now. Did you do this though? You did not. Oh, you did some of it.
Yeah, I started saving the books for the picture the memory upgrades, whatever. So I was kind of like, eh. And that it's another big gold or coin sink too. So as I was using my coins better elsewhere.
It's a big time waster as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It takes fairly long.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Horrors ain't bad. I mean, I saw that you have 600 superb tickets.
Oh yeah, that's after pulling about 1,000 of them a couple weeks ago to get rid of some of them.
Huh? What the?
Yeah.
Damn.
At some point, I just stopped pulling superb tickets at all, and with whatever the way I was spending, they come along with random stuff, So yeah, they pile up.
I mean, there's no real reason to use it besides getting 6-star characters, but cost a bit of badges for that.
Yeah, and some badges are another. Seem like they always. I've got a decent stash of them now. I can quickly raise up a character as I need it, but yeah, it's always badges. And now I don't need any blue badges at all anymore, so at least until they release other, I don't know, R character.
All right, let's see. Well, it was nice having you.
Oh yeah, no, thanks. I had fun.
Well,
if you got a, I don't know if you had a link or whatever for the way you switch the sacks around. Maybe throw that at me, because I don't think it didn't show up on the Discord stream.
Oh no, I made a copy of it, so I'll send it out to you after the stream.
Excellent. All right.
Well, hope you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. See ya.
Well, it was nice having Verb on. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Leave a like if you did, and if you would like to join my Discord server, it's in the link below. You'll be able to participate in getting an account review if you'd like, or hangouts, chats, ask questions, flex, or whatnot. And there's also bots. We have Mood and some other bots that you may like if you're into that stuff. But other than that, the server's pretty chill. Just vibes. You can do pretty much what you want a bit. Not too unhinged. But yeah. Also, Thursday we will be reviewing Zillion from Tungstead, or also known as Forever Young. So that'll be quite neat to see. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Bye.